to Cell Semester 12. Today we will be doing another shard pull, and I'll be showing off some arena stuff. Because, well, even though I hate arena, I guess it's something you guys seem to like. Yeah, that's what I expected. A bunch of rares will be coming out of this, but it's a 2x, so... Ooh. Well, one of the newest epics has, good for Fire Knight, definitely, with the 3-hitter, and the increased turn meter, plus increased crit rate, can help with damage, and all these good debuffs that are great against bosses. And again, they don't work in Clan Boss or against dragons, but I figure you guys already knew that. Shaman. Honestly, I thought we weren't supposed to be able to get Shaman, because she was one of the login champions. Well, not login, she's, no, she is a login, she's on the calendar, so I think she's a 7-day. Not a very good champion, I'll tell you that much. You'd be best to use your books on something else. I mean, she's got good stats, don't get me wrong, but other than that, her abilities, you can get better out of an uncommon when it comes to increase crit rate. Okay, not a bad rare, you know, a very high chance of provoke, good for the Hydra. And he's got decreased attack and heal reduction, which if you accidentally let them get continuous heal, very helpful, and he heals himself. Plus, what's this? Oh, resistant faction crypts. Yeah, that ain't gonna help much, so. But he's got about an 85, maybe 90 if you get Fearsome Presence to chance to provoke. Shadowbow Trelec, a very good rare, serviceable, swift shields, and decreases the damage of champions under Veil. And Perfect Veil, anyone with damage mitigation, it's definitely good. Plus he has increased speed on allies. Let's see. Death Chanter? Nah, not that great. I mean, he's one of the few that you get early on, that you can get early on with 100% heal reduction, which I never had early on. He was my first one, and he was useful for a while, until I got someone else. But for the longest time, yeah, he was the only one I could use. So I guess he was somewhat useful to me. Valerie can be very useful in certain areas, because she has this ability. Increasing the duration of buffs is always useful. But she's got a not half bad shield. Madman. Used to be great for Hydra, but I hear they're nerfing him. Although, by the looks of things, they still haven't. Grimskin, a good provoker. In fact, has been known to be able to do some damage. I've never really used him, but from what I've seen, he could be good. Ooh, Vildrax can steal heals. This guy can even do stealing heals from the spider, which should be impossible, but because of this, he can, which makes him good for the big spider in hard and, well, even just a normal one. Can definitely be useful, especially since Hex helps a lot with the damage. We got Lugan the Steadfast, a great provoker, a good healer. I mean, many people don't think he's that good, but I tend to think he can be pretty good. He's just tanky, and he's got Leech. Oh, wait, no, Seneschal, sorry, not Lugan. But I still mean the same thing, I just got their names mixed up. Bloodbraid, nothing impressive there. Except she does slay poisons, which you can use early game, but other than that, she's barely anything. Berserker, good damage, but barely anything else, and I don't really usually enjoy damage dealers as much as anyone else. Guardian, could be good. He has counterattack, and he decreases the duration of buffs. If you get him to provoke people, could be very good. Hospitaller, great passive, everything else, meh. I mean, it's a rare, what do you want? Grinner, one of the best rares you're going to get, because he's got buff stripping, he's got Revive, which is a pretty good revive. In fact, his revive is just as good as Shaman's. This is why I say Shaman isn't that good, because a rare outdoes her, and an uncommon can outdo her. Not with the revive, though. He doesn't have revive. Apothecary. Definitely useful. Like a Haikatoon, except with a heal, which some might say makes him even better. I mean, I think he's missing the AoE attack, but he's got the 3-hitter, which is great for Fire Knight. Hellfang can be a great combination with the other dog, Demon Spawn, if you get them both. They have a AoE freeze, I'm pretty sure, along with a few other things. But other than that, it's a companion champ and they're rare, so I don't really think they're going to do well. There are better rare companions. Like, I can't remember the names right now, but I'll show you later in the index. Ultimate Galek, great for AoE HP burn. Some people think he's one of the worst ones, though, which I can't agree with, because he doesn't have a 100% chance. Akoff is definitely a step up. Nope, just a pretty useless rare in my books. Has a shield, and it has a heal and increased defense. I know healing's hard to get at the start, but honestly, you can do a lot better than that. Ironclad can definitely be used to stun set, immortal, regen. They can all help with him doing loads of damage, or you could just bring a big healer like Two Wrath, Rector Draft, Madam. No, not Madam Saris. Marajika. Which I'm not even sure how to pronounce that, but I believe that's the way. Oh yeah, and we got the deck of fate, so let's see how that goes. Although I'm not sure. Yeah, that's some pretty nice rewards, and looks like we're getting some pretty good stuff out of it. I didn't expect that. I'll be definitely working harder on that. And now we got Arena. See, I've been looking for new Arena teams for a while, been testing new ones out, and... Okay, that's just stupid. Why is everyone using... This is why I hate Arena. Everyone's got a speed team, and I've never been lucky with speed gear. That's why I use defensive champs. In hopes to withstand something. This is why I prefer tag team. But yeah, this is Nogdar, one of the two. Very amazing champion, especially for Arena. And I'll show you why in a second. See? Now Pytheon is gone. No more revives for them. Of course, Ash made a video on him recently, so this may just be seen as me copying his idea, but I've been using Nodgar way longer. Anyways, I loved him back even before he got his buffs. I used him all the time in a frenzy set, even before I watched the video about how good he was in the frenzy set, so Nodgar's always been one of my favorites. And again, he was one of my first, so it makes sense that he'd be one of my favorites. Just like Lysandra, who was my first. Yeah, I put her in a regen set, which I'm sure all of you think I should have just put her in speed and or perception. But no, I put her in regen, and she could solo a lot of content. She could solo even entire arena teams, which was incredible to say the least. I definitely suggest putting Lysandra in regen if you don't know what to put her in. As free to play, I don't really have many choices when it comes to teams, but what I lack in choices, I feel I've made up for by working on practically everyone, which is never suggested by YouTubers. And honestly, I'm not sure I suggest it either, but it gives you options, which is great for secret rooms. Remember I said I would show the better team? Well, not really team, it's more of like two companion champions. That's what I'm going to be doing now. They are Seducer, I believe. Yep, Seducer. Plus Temptress. They have, well, they got this, which is an amazing ability. And where is Temptress? Maybe let's see what she does, because I actually don't remember yet. Grants an extra turn, which extra turns are always great, so... Yeah, this is probably one of the best rare companions that I know of. Everyone, time for the next shard pull. We'll be making this part of the other video, so we'll try to make a smooth transition, hopefully. Although first, a little rant about tournaments. I was doing pretty well. I was in 3rd place, which is where I wanted to be. And... you know what, I'm going to do this over one of these, so you guys have something to watch. Yeah, so, I was at about 9,000... Well, actually, it's all right here. Yeah. So I was at 9,378. The guy in 7th place, which was way behind at 5,223. Went from there to 10,345 within 2 hours of the last 2 hours of the tournament. I'm pretty sure they just spent money, but... well, I can't really prove that. And honestly, I'm pretty sure there was a battle between them and the guy who was already in 2nd, because he went from 9,411 to 11,211. Which is honestly crazy that they just had a spending battle for 2nd place, but... you know, I guess some people want their fragments, and some people want Relentless Gear. Which was actually me. I wanted the Relentless Gear, but... I didn't get it, because they had to have a spending battle for 2nd place. Yeah. I worked hard for days as a free-to-play, and they decided to have a spending battle for 2nd and take that from me. That's this game in a nutshell, honestly. Those who spend are rewarded unfairly. And look, I get it. You can say they are being rewarded fairly because they spent money. And I spend nothing. I mean, honestly, I don't know, maybe we can make this a debate on our channel. I wonder just what you guys will say in the comments about this, but... oh, we'll have to see what happens. I mean, I know Raid's not ever going to do anything about it. They want people to spend money. And this is just one way for those people to make points and get a few extra things while spending their money. I can probably put this on auto now. At least 4 now. You know, usually on this team I use Venomage for the extra damage reduction, but I need Stagnite on this team for some odd reason. They don't usually win without him. I think it's because there's too many poisons that go up sometimes thanks to Venomage. Plus Stagnite helps out with the decreased speed, which is really vital. Izarala is just about one of the best parts of this team, I have to say, though. Well, and Geomancer probably. Couldn't do it without either of them. Claude really helps out because, as you can see, we don't really have the accuracy to pull this off. Ooh, that's a big hit. Not looking good, honestly. Why did I do that? Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is over. Don't know why I stopped recording. We have other things to do. Alright, on to the start poll. Well, can't all be winners. Well, that's nice. Never got this guy before, and I know he is very good at poison. Alright. Well, I guess that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.